Let's face it, there are things that you just can't do with original equipment. That's why Auburn Gear makes the ECTED Max locking differential. Just install it, lock it, and you're going places others only dream about. There is a difference in performance with ECTED Max. Locking differentials are ideal for hill climbing, fishing, camping, off-road racing, and almost any situation when your wheels are likely to have uneven traction conditions. Different technologies are used by different manufacturers to lock up differentials and provide improved traction. And actually, all of them really lock up and really work. Auburn ECTED Max technology is different from the others and provides specific advantages, developed and fine-tuned after years of manufacturing experience in drivetrain components. First of all, the gearing is manufactured from 9310 aircraft quality heat-treated billet steel. There is nothing stronger.
The ECTED's been built to withstand whatever you can throw at it. Big tires, big horsepower, hills, rough terrain. We chose electronics for the ECTED activation system because it's the way the market's going. It's simple, it's robust, there aren't any hoses to leak, condensation and temperature don't play a part in it. It's simple. And one of our design criteria was to be able to activate the differential at any speed, not necessarily having to be stopped. That would give flexibility to the customer, more safety, and more capability. Other selectable differentials that are available in the market make you choose between being an open differential or locked. The ECTED gives you the opportunity to have limited slip all the time and locking differentials when you need it. And there's no other product in the market that offers this.
ECTED Max offers the only technology you can engage on the fly. This means you can be driving up a muddy hill and find yourself losing traction, and just flip a switch and engage the locking mechanism without stopping or worrying about slipping backwards. Of course, you wouldn't want to do this if you have a wheel in the air. But if your drive wheels are in gravel, loose dirt, mud, ice, or a smooth surface with bad traction, ECTED Max will lock up and give you maximum traction to get you where you are going. Now, you should always use caution when operating in low traction conditions. High speeds on slippery surfaces with a locked differential can cause loss of vehicle control, so always drive carefully.
I enjoy working at Auburn Gear. It's really great as a car guide to walk out our back door here. If you look across the creek, you see the manufacturing facility and the corporate headquarters for what was then the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Corporation. It's really neat to see that connection that's still there, where you're not making just plain automobile parts, but you're making something for a performance industry where people are using it to make their vehicles their own, for those vehicles to do what they want them to do. After I started, here's when we introduced the ECTED, and I decided I would like to have one of our products in my vehicle, and I found that during the winter it's helped me several times get out of tight spots with being up here in northern Indiana. One thing that's a great aspect of the ECTED is that you have the limited slip feature, you have the performance for everyday on-street drivability and good traction, but you can also take it off-road and in a locking mode be able to get through a lot of tough terrain. You do not have to choose between an open differential and a locked differential. You have the on-street performance of the limited slip, and you can have the off-road performance of a locking differential. You can essentially take it to the trail on Sunday and then drive it to work on Monday with the same vehicle and the same differential.
The system is simple and reliable. There are no shift forks or complex components that require additional procedures or compromises. No pneumatic or hydraulic systems to install, monitor, or repair. And as a result, the system is quiet and reliable. So reliable, in fact, that Auburn Gear offers the best warranty in the industry, 1 year or 12,000 miles. See your dealer for full details. But that's not all. An additional benefit to ECTED Max owners is the DREX program that allows differential replacement exchange for a full 4 years for one fixed low cost. So, no matter what happens in the next 4 years, if you need a replacement, Auburn Gear will provide a new unit, fully assembled and ready for installation for less than half the original cost with exchange. No other drivetrain component manufacturer offers a comparable program. We couldn't offer the industry's best coverage if the ECTED Max wasn't reliable and durable.
Here at Auburn Gear, we put hundreds of hours on these differentials, on the dynamometer and also in vehicles. Right now I'm standing next to our axle dynamometer, one of the many pieces of equipment we use, along with test vehicles and other pieces of equipment to evaluate our ECTEDs and other differentials. Right now we have a 35 size unit on here. This is a typical application in many Jeeps, and we're putting it on test cycling of about 150% of what you'd normally see or be capable of producing with a normal vehicle. Typically during a test, we'll go through 5 to 8 spring and pinion sets and still be able to pull out our differential and still function as if it was new. So we would recommend that if you were upgrading to one of our ECTEDs, that you might want to consider upgrading to other higher performance pieces such as ring and pinions or axle shafts, so you could bring your whole drivetrain system up to the level of our ECTED.
Our engineers built them to last, and our customers put them to the test. You know where you want to be. Let ECTED Max take you there and get you back home again. Forget the rest. Go for the best. ECTED Max by Auburn Gear.